On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Etch.
To carve, cut, or engrave a design or text into a hard surface. To corrode, erode, or eat away at a metal surface using acid or another chemical substance to create a design or pattern.
Examples:
Etch a metal plate. Etch a design into wood. He used a sharp tool to etch his initials onto the metal.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Scholarship.
A grant of financial aid for a student to further their education.
Examples:
Scholarship award. Scholarship fund. She received a full scholarship to study abroad.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Excel.
To be extremely good at or proficient in doing something.
Examples:
Excel in description. Excel at communication. The company excels in customer service.
Arrange.
To plan, prepare for, and carry out something.
Examples:
Arrange the meeting. The list was arranged alphabetically. I need to arrange plans with him for the celebration.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Appointment.
A formal arrangement to meet someone at a particular time and place, especially for a reason connected with their work. The act of putting a person into a job or position of responsibility.
Examples:
Appointment calendar. Take up an appointment. We had to reschedule the dentist's appointment.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Trepidation.
A feeling of fear, anxiety, or apprehension about something uncertain or unknown, a state of alarm or nervousness that results from anticipating something frightening or dangerous.
Examples:
Trembling with trepidation. Sense of trepidation. She felt trepidation as she approached the podium to give her speech.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Chamber.
A large room used for a formal, public, or particular purpose, one of the parts of a parliament.
Examples:
A gas chamber. The lower chamber. The surgeon made an incision in the chambers of the patient's heart.
Dissuade.
To persuade someone not to do something, to discourage or deter someone from a course of action.
Examples:
Dissuade a person. Dissuade him from committing the crime. He tried to dissuade her from quitting her job.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Aback.
To be very surprised or shocked by somebody or something.
Examples:
Flat aback. A back shock. The sudden news of the merger took me aback.
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Appoint.
To give someone a job or role, especially as a public official or member of an organization, to arrange or decide on a time or a place.
Examples:
Appoint members. Appoint the day. The court appointed a guardian for the child.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Chief.
Most important or primary, noun, a person who is in charge.
Examples:
Chief accountant. Chief events of the year. Mining is a chief source of income for the country.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples.
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Fiancé.
A person who is engaged to be married.
Examples.
Fiancé visa. Meeting with the fiancé's family. My fiancé and I are looking for a new apartment after our wedding.
Dowry.
Property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage, traditionally in some cultures.
Examples.
Dowry payment. Donated dowry. Traditionally, a bride's dowry consisted of money, property, or other valuable possessions given to the groom's family.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples.
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Vanilla.
A tropical climbing orchid of the genus Vanilla, particularly Vanilla planifolia native to Mexico and Central America, a flavor derived from the vanilla bean, often used as a sweetening agent or condiment in desserts and beverages.
Examples.
Vanilla extract. Vanilla flavor. I love the taste of vanilla ice cream.
Cashew.
A type of nut that grows on trees native to Brazil, with a creamy texture and mild, sweet flavor, often used in cooking and snacking.
Examples.
Roasted cashews. Cashew butter. Cashew nuts are a good source of healthy fats and protein.
Suitable.
Fit or appropriate, proper, adapted.
Examples.
Suitable amount. Date suitable to both groups. The dress was suitable for the formal occasion.
Curse.
A rude or offensive word or an expression that is not polite and shows that you are very angry.
Examples.
Under a curse. Few curse words. Many autocratic policies became a curse for that country's economy.
Inheritance.
The money, property, etc. that someone gives you when they die. Genetics, attributes acquired via biological heredity from ancestors.
Examples.
Paternal inheritance. Inheritance tax. His vast inheritance was equitably divided among the brothers.
Bride.
A woman on her wedding day, a woman who is about to be married or has recently been married.
Examples.
Bride of noble birth. June bride. The young bride looked stunning in her wedding gown.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Jewelry.
Decorative ornaments made of precious metals, gemstones, or other materials, worn as personal adornment, which can include items such as necklaces, bracelets, rings, earrings, and brooches.
Examples:
Jewelry designer. Precious jewelry. I received a beautiful piece of jewelry from my partner for our anniversary.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Groom.
To clean, brush, and care for the fur or feathers of an animal. To prepare oneself or someone else for a special event or occasion. To make something neat.
Examples:
Groom duties. Groom a horse. I need to groom my dog before his fur gets too long.
Prevalence.
The state or condition of being widespread or common, the extent or frequency of occurrence of a disease or condition in a given population at a specific time.
Examples:
Prevalence rate. High prevalence of a diabetes. The prevalence of allergies has increased in recent years.
Negotiate.
To have formal discussions with someone to reach an agreement.
Examples:
Negotiate a settlement. Negotiate the price of the house. We are always happy to negotiate a discount.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Ceremony.
A formal event or ritual, often religious or solemn.
Examples:
Ceremony hall. Ceremony location. The wedding ceremony was a beautiful and emotional event.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Bankrupt.
Unable to pay one's debts, having been reduced to a state of financial ruin, lacking in something essential or fundamental.
Examples:
Bankrupt business. Financially bankrupt. Unfortunately, the company went bankrupt and had to close its doors permanently.
Extortion.
The act of obtaining something, often money, through force, threats, or coercion.
Examples:
Extortion letter. Extortion scheme. In this era of cybercrime, digital extortion is becoming increasingly common, with hackers demanding ransoms to unlock encrypted files.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb, turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
Resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Feticide.
The act of causing the death of a fetus, either intentionally or unintentionally, often used to refer to a criminal act of causing the death of an unborn child.
Examples:
Illegal feticide. Feticide laws. Activists protested against female feticide, a disturbing practice reflecting deep-rooted gender biases.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Prohibition.
The act of not allowing something, or an order that does so, especially by law or authority.
Examples:
Driving prohibition. Prohibition of alcohol. There were no prohibitions against excessive overtime.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Ostentatious.
Characterized by a display of wealth, knowledge, or possessions meant to impress or attract attention, intended to be showy or flashy.
Examples:
Ostentatious spending. Ostentatious jewelry. The ostentatious display of wealth was unnecessary and distasteful.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Feast.
A large meal, typically one served on a special occasion.
Examples:
a feast for the eyes, a nightly feast. The royal feast celebrated the harvest, and the community enjoyed it.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
reject the proposal, reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
illegal drugs, child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Supreme.
Highest in rank, level, or importance.
Examples:
the Supreme Commander, Justice of the Supreme Court. The supreme pleasure of life is the conviction that we are loved.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb, to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Patriarchal.
Relating to or characteristic of a society or system in which men hold the dominant roles and positions of power, male-dominated.
Examples:
patriarchal society. Patriarchal government. The patriarchal system that many societies have is outdated and unfair to women.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Fast forward.
To advance or move forward in time or progress, particularly in a rapid or accelerated manner, to increase the playback speed of a recording.
Examples:
Fast forward 10 seconds. Fast forward to the good part. I like to fast forward through commercials when watching TV shows.
Succeed.
To accomplish or achieve a desired or intended result or goal. To prosper or attain success in a given field or endeavor.
Examples:
Succeed beyond expectations. Succeed academically. I hope to succeed in my career and live a happy life.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Assert.
To state something firmly and confidently, often in a way that is intended to convince others that it is true.
Examples:
Assert a free society. Assert a claim for unjust enrichment. She asserted that she was innocent, despite the evidence against her.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Relinquish.
To give up power, control, or possession.
Examples:
Relinquish control. Relinquish all hope. She decided to relinquish her role as the leader of the group.
Deed.
Something that people do or cause to happen. A legal document signed and sealed and delivered to effect a transfer of property and to show the legal right to possess it.
Examples:
Deed of assignment. Do good deeds. There was a significant difference between word and deed.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
Insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Coerce.
To force, pressure, or compel someone to do something against their will or better judgment. To use threatening or intimidating tactics to persuade someone to comply with one's demands.
Examples:
Coerce him to follow an order. Coerce obedience. The boss tried to coerce the employees into working overtime by threatening to fire them.
Spoil.
To ruin the taste, appearance, or quality of something. To become or cause something to become rotten or bad.
Examples:
Spoil a person's sport. Spoil the surprise. If you leave the milk out of the refrigerator for too long, it will spoil.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Natal.
Relating to birth or the place of one's birth, connected with the beginning or origin of something.
Examples:
Natal chart. Natal clinic. The mother-to-be attended natal classes to prepare for the birth of her first child.
Deprive.
To take away something from someone.
Examples:
Deprive others of profit. Deprive him of his status. He was deprived of his freedom when sentenced to life in prison.
Adamant.
Having a very strong determination to do something and refusing to be influenced or persuaded. Noun, a legendary rock that is very hard and impossible to crush.
Examples:
Adamant refusal. Adamant to temptation. She was adamant about not changing her mind.
Withdraw.
To remove or take back something, to stop participating in something.
Examples:
Withdraw from public life. Withdraw $500 from my account. The company decided to withdraw its proposal due to public opposition.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Ancestral.
Related to or connected with members of your family from the past.
Examples:
An ancestral graveyard. Ancestral roots. The ancestral home has been in the family for generations.
Legitimate.
Accordant with or allowed by law, lawful.
Examples:
A legitimate child. Legitimate question. Public political demonstrations are considered legitimate rights for citizens.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Flame.
A bright, visible light and heat source caused by combustion, a strong, intense feeling typically associated with passion, aggression, or anger.
Examples:
Flame of passion. Simmering flame. The flame of the candle flickered in the darkness of the room.
In-law.
A relative by marriage, such as a mother-in-law, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law.
Examples:
Future in-law. Meeting in-laws. My sister-in-law is a pediatrician who works in a children's hospital.
Summarize.
To give a brief statement of the most important facts or ideas about something.
Examples:
Summarizes the main ideas. Summarize text. Each chapter summarizes the most critical issues.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Blackmail.
The act of demanding money or something else in return for not revealing embarrassing or damaging information.
Examples:
Blackmail extortion. Blackmail scheme. He threatened to reveal the secret, using it as blackmail.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Mantra.
A word or phrase, often repeated, that is used as a focus for the mind during meditation.
Examples:
Campaign mantra. Chant the mantra of structural reform. She repeated her personal mantra to herself to stay motivated.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Nourish.
To provide a person, an animal, or plant with food to make them grow and stay healthy.
Examples:
Nourish damaged skin. Nourish hope. The mother used her breast milk to nourish the baby.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Destiny.
The events that will inevitably happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Examples:
Foreordained destiny. Destiny of the individual. It is said that our destiny is written in the stars.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Resist.
To refuse to accept something and attempt to prevent it from happening.
Examples:
Resist temptation. Resist being kissed. I chose to resist cancer by trying every possible treatment.
Retaliate.
To respond to an action or attack with a similar action, especially one that is intended to harm or punish the other person.
Examples:
Retaliate for the blow. Retaliate in a like fashion. After the other team scored, we retaliated by playing even harder and scoring 2 quick goals.
Injustice.
A violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
Gross injustice. Injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between 2 or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Sunlight.
The light emitted by the sun, the rays of the sun.
Examples:
A glare of sunlight. Indirect sunlight. Radiation from sunlight has a different wavelength.